Lovers, lovers, lovers. Look at us here, thriving. Here I am, I'm against all odds. It's just the message that we take, so take a look at me now. Oh, Hoylepa. Richter, legend. Get some drinks. Mute. Hoylepa, congrats on getting super high. May your journey back to Earth be swift. May it be guided by the angels themselves. Yo, Marshmallow, what's up, big boy? How we living? Guys, Wednesday. A day of days. A day of days most high. Hoylepa is ripped. It's raining in LA. Richter, riding that MVP status, letting it rip. Letting it Richter. I guess Richter would be better. Anyway, guys, love you. Glad you're here. Welcome. Dark sun is upon us. Dark sun has come and cast a long shadow across my desk space. I'm pumped. I'm going to continue. I'm going to finish the themes today. Can't wait. We got like 4 or 5 of them. And then I'm talking about essentially what I see session 1 being. You know what I mean? Like how I see it going down. I've already begun the like DM daydreaming, you know, where I'll just be like randomly in the grocery store grabbing a bottle of vitamin D whole milk when an idea will split my skull. Like the spear, like the lightning spear of Zeus. Ah! Whenever DMs start getting campaign ideas, you know that something's going to happen. Good, bad, don't know. Hoylepa, unmute that shit. You are forgiven, but unmute. Marshmallow, amen. What's up? I'm tired. Marshmallow, we need you, dude. We need that marshmallow fluffed. Ready to go. Ready to get it. Ready to go, 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 go. So, I think actually I should probably open this in a couple places. Cool. Let me just pull this down. I have character sheets coming in from people. And it's great. I mean, like that gets me very excited. That for me is like, okay, this campaign is actually going to happen. You know, they're like going... Both Dragonborn players from last campaign are going non-human, honestly not even like 5e characters. One is going Thrycreen. Thrycreen? I think it's Thrycreen, which is pictured right above me, sort of an insectoid humanoid that I believe came to be in Dark Sun. They're like a semi-sentient, I mean fully sentient, but like a once, you know, beast creature that in the undoing of magic in both, you know, the OG Dark Sun and in my world of Athos, but in that great undoing and the great loss, the Thrycreen were born, created, given full consciousness. They were clicked onto the vibration. You know what I mean? And that to me is pretty sick. So one of the Dragonborns, and I only mention that they're Dragonborns because it feels very appropriate to me that that's what happened. You know? Anyone that's playing, well, maybe not automatically, but I feel like most of the time, a first-time D&D player goes way, way out there. They're like, I want to play a dog. Usually those players, their first couple characters are also crazy town. They're like, all right. I mean, not that a tiefling is inherently crazy, but they're like, all right, I'm a dragonborn. I'm a tiefling. Can I play a pit fiend? You know, can I play a barbed devil? So one of them went Thrycreen. The other went half Goliath, which is fucking epic to me. Maybe I'll pull that up in a sec. Maybe that'd actually be worth going to. we'll get to the jazz dancer, but a little bit above this, they have the actual races. Just look at some of this stuff. Because it's unbelievable to me how much they like nerf. Okay, where are we at? Playing a Thri-Kreen. This is the end of it, so it's a little bit above us. Mool. I guess I scrolled too quick. What? Yeah, this is not the one that I was looking for. Oh, it's because I borrowed it from the... Got it. Well, is it worth bringing up the Goliath? Maybe when we have time at the end. Who cares? The point is all of the races of that I'm actually borrowing from a different 5th edition Dark Sun campaign. Because it's easier to port over the character building from a 5e reskin than this 4th edition. God knows. But man, they have like +2 to strength, +2 to con, -2 to wisdom, -2 to intelligence. Like, whoa. It says that a half giant needs twice the amount of food and water every day. And that any accommodations or clothing cost twice as much. I just fucking love that. It's like, okay, here's the deal, dude. You get a +2 to con and +2 to strength, and you're tall as fuck. But you're dumb as a brick. And everything is double. All right, you sweat double, you drink double, it costs double. Oh, man. Double, toil and trouble. Marshmallow, what's got you so tired, big dog? You out there running sprints? What's the deal? All right, so we'll kind of piddle around. We'll talk about Dark Sun in general. I'm going to finish the actual themes because these characters are coming in, and I want to be able to provide them with, you know, the rest of the sprinkling of the frosting of this Dark Sun world. And then we'll cruise into the actual. Oh my God! I just spilled tea all over myself. And then we'll cruise into actual like Act 1, Game 1. Which, by the way, Marshmallow, I have a game coming up. I know you're talking about playing a little D&D. But yeah, man, it's so wild. I have insomnia and didn't sleep well last night. Amen. That happens, dude. That happens. I mean, everyone has... I mean, for me, it's typically either one thought that has, like, kept me up and now I'm just with it nonstop, or it's every thought I've ever had in my life. Does that make sense? Or I'm just like, whoa. Sorry to hear that, buddy. I have found that if it hits about 3 a.m., fundamentally, if I've been in bed an hour and haven't fallen asleep, I'll get up and go and like lay on a lacrosse ball or whatever. Just lay on my back and put a scarf over my face and just go to the living room. You know what I mean? Just breathe for a little bit. But if it's 3 specifically or past 3 a.m., there's a really intense... It's sort of like the opposite of like the zenith of the afternoon during the day. But I and it's not just me, this is like sort of an established thing, that meditating during that time frame can be especially conducive to kind of deeper tapping in and deeper levels of meditation, of presence or mindfulness or whatever your goal might be through that meditation. And sometimes whenever I do that, Marshmallow, at least I'm like, well, at least I you know, breathe. At least I meditated. Like, I feel better. Now I can go lie down having meditated. Okay. So we're building out the themes of Athos. These in the actual Dark Sun kind of vortex. These were the classes. So instead of being a fighter, you'd probably be, a gladiator or a noble adept or maybe a Templar. I'm doing it where I want them to just build a classic character. I am giving them different races from the 5th edition, which, fuck it, I'll just pull it up. Been talking about it so much, let's just do it. So this is what I'm using for character reference for my players. And this is where they have you have 4 points to split. Your strength score can go to 22. Your intelligence and wisdom scores are decreased by 2 each. Ridiculous. So anyway, this is what I'm using for character creation, but outside of that, I want them to do, classic, just 5e characters and races. I've discouraged paladins. I've told them that magic users will be, dealing with whether or not they want to be defilers or preservers, beginning, I think, probably at 3rd level or with 3rd level spells. I'm not sure which one. But these themes are, to me, such a direct grounding into the world of Athos. Especially shit like Templar, Wasteland Nomad. The Thrycreen character is a Wasteland Nomad. Wilder's very fucking cool. The half-giant wants to be a Wilder. Because it inherently connects that character to this Dark Sun world, right? And it kind of colors them that direction. And because we're not doing a proper... I'm kind of doing like text-based session zeros. I'm not worried about onboarding them because I've played with them for 5 years. But because we're not doing a group session 0, I really want them to have a sense of where on the map of Athos they've been, they're coming, they're going, etc. Right? Yo, Amon, how are you, Prince? Bugles up. I'd love to, but I have to save my money at the moment. I have a wedding in a few months for my buddy and have to travel for it. Dude, heck yeah. No, save your cash. I'm trying to remember what that's in reference to. Oh, to D&D. Oh my God, dude. Yeah, of course. And listen, we'll find a time, dude. We'll find a time. I'm building out the Between Two DMs schedule, traveling a lot at the end of this month and then also the end of March. But yeah, dude, listen, we will hang. Regardless, we're hanging now. But the feeling of not having slept and then moving through your day can be, of course, so challenging. So take it easy. I think the more I can intentionally let go, relax my body, relax my mind, deepen my breath, the better I feel. How well lighted is your encounter? So it'd be how well lit, and that's hilarious, Amon. A second bugle for our prince. Amon, it's very dark, all right? I unfortunately, it is extremely well lit. It's very bright because it is the scorching sun. But it is a dark sun nonetheless. How are you, dog? I love you guys. Dude, yes, Marshmallow. And it really is about forcing yourself. It's hard to build off something if there's nothing. Starting is inherent to success, to progress, to growth. You got this. That's rad. Yeah, someone shouted at me about that full B2DM schedule. Did you get all 3 of my friends scheduled? I got 2 of them. But as forementioned, I am a bit of a travel junk over the next 6 weeks. But I appreciate you right there. Truly. Pumped. Amanda's going to be on in March. Alex is getting in there at some point. Matt, we do not have fully scheduled, but we'll be in there at some point. Marshmallow, I have a fun twist now with my Chris Strahd campaign, and brother, they are at the Amber Temple. So the Amber Temple destroyed me. The Amber Temple is kind of unimaginable to me. And spoiler alerts for Curse of Strahd. Marshmallow, I as a player could not believe what was going on. I mean, all of the stones, the fucking witches running around, the invisible golem, that inner room. And, Mazrim the Bard was Well, he was turned into a lich. He was turned into a lich. Let's go. It was not the best. Was it the worst? That was probably the second worst D&D moment I've ever experienced in my life. I was rocked. It's as if I'd been stabbed. I was like, okay. Champion. That feeling is intense. So what is the twist? Like, what's the fun twist? Is it something you're adding, or is it campaign specific? Hoylepa, get in here. Hoylepa, regale us on how you got so high. What's going on? It's a safe space, all right? I have a cop filter. It finds them and it doxes them. So you're safe. So in my game, I have a kobold named Kevin, who's a minor god. Okay, got it. And his best friend is Asmodeus. And as far as the party knows, Asmodeus is good. Now, because of Kevin. Do they know it's Asmodeus? Do they know it's Asmodeus? Because if they do, come on, dog. Can't be trusting that. So we got to now go, and we're popping back over to the 4th edition, where we're porting over these themes. And right now we're on the Gladiator. Then I'm going to go back and finish these other ones. So Gladiator has Champion as one of its options. And then it also has, wait for it, Jazzed Dancer, which we will get to in a second. My God. Okay, which one do we want? So an attack against one of your enemies reveals in all of them, helping you seize whatever advantage it might grant you. Standard action. You slide the target 2 squares until the end of your next turn. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Okay, I love this. That is nice. So opening ploy, right? It's a cool fucking name. And I'm trying to think of what it would even be. It's like, one action. Action. When you make an attack against a creature you have not dealt damage to in this initiative. You gain tactical advantages on a hit. On a hit, the target is moved back 15 feet, and how does it word it? You and your allies gain combat advantage. Calling out tactics to you and your allies. So I think it must be, I think they need to be able to speak. If there's a silent spell, or if they are somehow without the ability to speak, I don't think they can do this. Just because why not? Always nice to add a little wrinkle. You know what I mean? A little rink-a-dink. Okay, hold up. Let me snag the chat. Yeah, man. I need the chat for the good peeps. A musical poll. It really sounds that way, Richter, right? I mean, it's sort of like to me, it's like, what the shit is going on? Like it's a gladiator, and the two options are champion and jazzed dancer. So we're like just beneath the arena. It's like, how are you going to fare out there, mate? You see this gladiator champion sort of looking across. I think I will do quite well. See this sort of waifish, elvish man just in ballet slippers. I like that. Dark Sun is really, really hard until you get to the dancing. Then it's soft as hell. As they get in here. Guys, these are great questions. Marshmallow. Hey, 10,000 points, bro. Use those. Get those points flying, Hoylepa. Come on now. It's like being addicted to salad, baby. It's good for you. Only as info in Germany, the name Kevin is a synonym for a complete fool. Interesting. And is Kevin in German, you know, an abbreviation of something? It's hilarious. It's close to a word. Yeah, Richter, I assume you majored in jest dance. Kevin is the vessel of Vecna's soul. All right, that'll mess him up. And an NPC I added named Seven, which is Vecna rearranged. Got it. In all actuality, Asmodeus is not connected to the party at all. And Vecna is the dark creature that gave Strahd his powers and curse. Wow. And Kevin is almost like a familiar for Vecna. A jazz dancer is literally a pole dancer. Richter, I understood. Is there a more dangerous dance than riding that pole? I don't know. The dance of blades, perhaps? A dance of fire, maybe? But you find yourself back to back with that pole. There's only one way to go, and that's up, before you slowly come back down. Yeah, I don't know why that was added to Dark Sun. Maybe to lighten it up, maybe to make it even darker. I don't know, but I like it. And yes, they notice Asmodeus. Okay, cool. So it seems like most of Curse of Strahd, there's that sort of knowing something is maybe bad for you, but kind of having to interact with it anyway. So I love that. I'm porting over, Hoylepa, the themes from Dark Sun because I'm giving them to each of my players to start the campaign, almost like an added, like they're going to have a race and class, but this is called a theme, and it's almost like a secondary class. And I think it'll be really fun to kind of give them some bells and whistles, but also to connect them to Dark Sun, to Athos, you know? So, yeah, Kevin is genius. Agreed. Yo, Azzy, good seeing you. Just started a new campaign and just recently finished my character. Is your friend DMing the campaign? Good seeing you, Azzy. Kevin is in Germany, the male version of a Karen. Okay, got it. Okay, so it is just a name. Got it. Also, Strahd helped capture Vecna's soul. Wow. And if and when the party beats Vecna, they will release him into the world, and boom, second half of campaign begins. And I'm in my homebrew world, baby. Also, the best part, my warlock player in my campaign made a deal with Vecna. He thinks it was Asmodeus. Wow. And he's going to be surprised when they essentially free Vecna. Okay. That is wild, and I love it. I'm curious if and when Vecna gets freed, does that increase the warlock's power? Does it make it harder to control? These are the answers I seek. That's great, Marshmallow. I appreciate that you shout out your friend. That's sweet. Well, I would say the dance on the blade of death is the most dangerous one. Well, if you're dancing on the blade, Hoylepa, you're in the wrong spot. Yeah, Richter. I feel like any time... I love goober. You're like, I'd like to highlight one of my favorite words. Friend is DMing. That's sick. Well, break us off on your character, dog. I worked on Arachne a bit. So far, things could be interesting depending on how the concept works out. I don't know that we've heard about Arachne. That reminds me of a spider, of course. It would be a good distraction, the idiot kobold. I love it. Yeah, if you don't have an idiot kobold that's working as like some sort of a red herring, then you're underutilizing what's going on. That's hilarious. Yeah, you guys are absolutely plotting right now. No, if he fails a high charisma roll, to keep his free will. Good. Yeah, I think if and when Vecna gets freed, that perhaps the Warlock is taken over for a round, right? For mutants and masterminds, and which one are you? I'd say I have the mind of a mutant. Combat advantage until the end of your next turn. Also, think about this, guys, because in 4th edition, which we're using to get our theme stuff, right, that I'm porting over, they use a lot of, like, it's not hero points, but they use, I forget what the fuck it's called. 4th edition had a ton of shit on it. It was like walking into a very crowded space. Theoretically, it all fit together, but like you had to know how to operate an enormous machine. I've never played. I've never had it explained to me. I just try to interpret the adventure guides, right? Which is somewhat successful, somewhat not. But they have these things that are basically like, not action surges, but they're almost like action points that you can use in combat for different things. And since we don't have that, with all of these, right? Like a gladiator by 8th level will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. I think I want to make them have as many as their proficiency bonus, or perhaps their proficiency bonus doubled. So you either have like 2 or 4 or like 3 or 6 or whatever it would be. Cool. Maybe it's doubled minus 1. Something like that. Okay, so opening ploy is cool. Must be able to speak to use opening ploy. So at 8th level, we have what? We have potentially fail to disappoint and finishing strike. No matter how grim the situation, you are hit and damaged by an enemy's attack while you are bloodied. You shift 1 scare as a free action. I'm going to call this Bloodletter. Just because I think that's cooler than fail to disappoint. Bloodletter. I'll just put this in so I know where it came from. Again, I'm neurotic, so don't do it this way necessarily. When you are... So it's a reaction. When you are hit by an attack after already... When you are below your hit point maximum and hit by an attack, you may use your reaction to shift 10 feet, bringing the attacker with you if they are within 5 feet, and gain combat advantage against the target, the attacker, until the end of your next turn. Cool. So this basically is like a reaction. You can move and you get advantage. At 8th level, like maybe we should look at finishing strike. 1 bloodied creature. I guess bloodied was a condition in 4th edition. Can Richter step in here? What's going on? Azzy, you got to fight through the ads, dog. Or you can step up and sub. Guys, where's the sub train? What are we, 6, 7 away? I'm trying to give away tank tops. I have 7 more tank tops. 4 of them small, 3 of them mediums. Apologies to the From Afar podcast. That's my buddy David, who's the man. But he is a knightly dude. He's probably 6'3". And all I have is mediums and smalls. So I had to send that gentleman a medium when he needed an XL, damn it. Oh my gosh, Marshmallow, you're crushing it. Father Duncan. He's something called a blood flame priest. I like Father Duncan. Ooh, Azzy. This me's Father Duncan.
Smoking!
Let's go. Who we got? Marshmallow, get in here. That's my reaction anytime. Get in here, fucking legend. Come on. Come on, Marshmallow. Pushing us towards the tank top. Appreciate you, dude. You're the man. He's he's a cultist priest in worship of a vampire god. He wields a short sword in his right hand and a dagger in his left, which will eventually become a silver dagger. He dual wields them and uses his dagger to slice his wrists and activate his blood magic. Ooh la la. I fucking love this. A blood flame priest. Okay, is that a kind of homebrewed class type? Is that a blood hunter of sorts? I think we can all agree that we want to read that graphic novel. That's sick. Iris Talloon is a toy maker. Okay, tone shift. Hold up. Iris Talloon is a toy maker who had some unusual abilities, but now she helps out with a costume she made herself. Arachne is her heroine persona. Dude, you love... That is so specific. You love having, like, a character that also portrays in secret a completely second character. Oh, I fucking love that shit. Okay, he was... This is now we're back to Father Duncan. He was supposed to be sacrificed to the vampire god, but he missed the transport ship, and as he sees it as an honor, he jumped on another ship to go to the city in order to be sacrificed. Wow, bro. Wow, big dog. I mean, we didn't want to maybe just like take a nap, have lunch, and think about it? My guy gets on the ship to go. That's pretty epic. So where are they picking up? Are you guys like on this ship in this campaign? You know what I'm saying? Look at you guys. Look at this hype training coming. Come on. I said, honey, no one dance. Let's go. Hey man, we're here. Mutants and Masterminds, a superhero point by D20 system. Amon, you drop in bombs. It goes on and on and on. I got a flow, gotta get it on the beat and stay strong. It sing-songing. I keep the heads ringing, they be tea-tonging, and I'm gladiator making. I'm fresh like bacon, I'm sizzling in the pan, I'm lyrically mistaken. I love the idea, truly, of anyone and everyone who's made a character set to die, then taking that character and forcing them to play a campaign. They're like, Father Duncan, what are you doing here? I thought you boarded the ship to Death Island. No, I overslept and I didn't make it on. But I got on the second ship there. Well, Father Duncan, why are you still here? Why are you alive? I'm getting to that. Hold on. Oh, I fucking love that shit. Azzy, that's dope. It's very metal. Okay, all I know is I'm gonna act a fool whenever I get on between two DMs. Marshmallow. That's what worries me, dude. I love that. You're like, here's what we're gonna do. No, I love that, man. I'm here for the hype. I'm here for the hype. I'm here for the rip. I did just fanboyed out. You will have lots of fun, Richter. That's great. Richter can tell you. He also is like the part-time broker. Double ads. Give me like 40 seconds. I love it. I'm coming back. Hey, Marshmallow. Appreciate the love, big dog. Appreciate it. Azzy, there might be more ads, dude. There might be more ads. It might be coming. Because I messed up on shaving. That'll get you. You want to ruin your day? Misalign your stash. You know what I'm saying? Theoretically, it's still a condition you can use as a milestone. You're talking about bloodied. I don't mind that. But I am already going to have defilers and preservers. There's already going to be a lot going on in terms of the addition of Athos. I don't know if I want to add more mechanically to the system. Richter, that's a great question. Only at maximum 4 of you. This I know. Although I don't know exactly who's here and how many are there. Get out of here. Dude, DM Chromie and Amon getting hooked up? Come on, Richter. Richter. Fiend Profane Soul. He's a blood hunter, fiend of the profane soul. Incredible. So Azzy, I've never played a blood hunter, but I've increasingly come to love them. And my dear friend Claire, who I play with a lot and who's a player in my campaign as well, she played a blood hunter in Curse of Strahd, and it was fucking sick. Like, in terms of role play and combat mechanics that play into role play, blood hunters might be number one. And sometimes in like a, maybe in a couple years it'll feel like Paladins, where it's like, it's hard to not play a blood hunter that isn't, like fucking metal as hell. Let's fucking go, man. You guys are sweet as hell. I appreciate that. Okay, let's get hype and finish some of these, huh? Who needs a sub? Richter is swanging. Sending of DM metahumans, the X-Men crisis. See, like, I think RPing like X-Men stuff, I would be into it, but I don't know. Like, I just want to play high fantasy. You know what I mean? But maybe I could really enjoy it. I don't know. The systems I've looked at that have been Marvel-esque have felt like combat is a lot of hand waving. And that for me is some of the most fun stuff as a player and a DM, He's actually like surprisingly chill. Dude, I love that. Azzy, that's dope. I played a rogue that was like really low key. He was more like an information gatherer, more of like a San Diego bro, that like sometimes had to liberate things in people's possession. Yeah, tactically. Yeah, sometimes. Dude, I love that. But he's a fiend, profane soul, blood hunter, high elf. Good God, bro. I love that. It's fucking metal. Yeah, you fuck up a mustache, you fuck up your whole thing. Lord Richter, get out of here, man. Are you guys thanking Richter for coming through and cranking off? Okay, in honor of that, we will continue on and move to Richter's favorite potential subclass, the Jast Dancer. Now look, I don't want anyone looking up Jast Dancer. I don't want any links. All right, I don't want any flags. This is a fleshless stream. Yeah? Just Dancer. Let's just read this shit. Every drop of blood that falls on the ground, every drop that falls on the sand, seems like applause. Just as the sun breaks the horizon, sending a lambent waves washing across the countryside, the stands fill with eager spectators, pushing and shoving for the best view to the stage where the day's dramas will unfold. Suddenly, a half-dozen warriors explode from the gladiator gates. Pause. Right here where this is what I was picturing. It's like, ah! They like rush out, but one of them is just behind in a sultry pose. Let us read on. Explode from the gladiator gate. Yeah, somebody's exploded. They flip and spin, their bone and obsidian blades flashing in the morning light. The crowd roars with delight, welcoming the Jast troop to the city once more. Okay, suddenly the ground breaks, birthing a ferocious creature. Oh, it's horny Carapa. Carapace? I don't know. It's horny, I know that. Fitted with blades to catch and slash. It looses a thunderous roar as it charges. Before it can connect, the dancers scatter, tumbling away in a dazzling display that leaves the beast confused. Blood streaming from a dozen cuts it never saw land. Okay, cool. So jazz dancers are just out here trying to fucking hit, huh? Trying to hit and be hit? Arachne is the magical craftsman of the hero organization. Got it. So is this an actual system, Amon? Or are you building a character that fictionally has built a system? Or am I misinterpreting this? I'm not seeing enough I'm going to go ahead and just toss one out. Thank you to Lord Richter. Richter, where do you stream again? Because I want to shout them out on the stream. That's how we do. Okay, so incredible. This is the best it's ever been. Ability modifier, the target is dazed until the end of your next turn. If the target is already dazed, you deal 2d6 extra damage instead. Wow. Cool. This is sick as fuck. This is sick as fuck. I love it. Okay, so the principle of the razor is dope. So 6th level. Principle of the razor. Action. When you hit a target, you daze them with the speed and placement of your blade. The target is dazed until the end of your next turn. If you hit a target dazed in this way, the target takes an additional 2d6 weapon damage. Okay, cool. Love this. So the jazz dancer is out here doing its thing. Dancing, twisting, causing pain, doing what it must. There it is. Get that. Dude, we unlocked the Chill Girl emote. Look at this. Courtesy of Richter, we got the Chill Girl emote. Choo-choo. Choo-choo-choo-choo. That's sick. Guys, you heard the man. Inspired Incompetence. Join the Discord and say hi. Richter, you're the man. I meant to hit the bugle, but the thunder will do just well. For thou art a dark soul, my prince. I do know a bit of the story because we were crafting it together. Cool. As in, actually, God is our BBG. The idea is all three of us are heading to this city. And shenanigans ensue. Got it. So heading to this city where people are sacrificed. Yeah? But once they finally get to the city and the three people have their own goals, Duncan's death by vampire. Duncan's is death by vampire. That's his goal? He arrives late and they all see this vampire and test out his new power by just casually nuking the city they were going to. Okay, keep it casual. So after that point, he's like, oh, fuck this. Upgrades his dagger to silver, changes his title to the Silver Dagger, and is fully on board with killing a god. Wow. Again, when is the graphic novel going to publishing? Yo, man. Somebody get in on that. Choo-choo. So what do we like more between Arena Dancer, Minor Action? See, Minor Action is something that only exists in 4th edition. I've been treating it like a bonus action. You assume the stance of an Arena Action. Until the stance ends, you gain a +2 bonus to AC and we'll say Dex saves. Also, whenever an enemy misses you with a melee attack, you can shift 1 square as a free action. Wow, that's fucking sick. The Arena Dancer. This is dope. Okay, Dance of the Whirling Razors. You run at your opponent, leaping at the last moment, then spin through the air and carve a bloody path through your enemies. Dope. Before the attack, you shift your speed. Target 1, 2, or 3 creatures. Okay. What the fuck? The target takes ongoing 10 damage and is dazed. Okay, this is a little more complicated. 10 damage or 5 damage. Savings both. Savings both. Got it. Let's do Arena Dancer. This is cool. A rhythm is a dancer. These arena prancers. I mean, they out here getting it. Bonus action. You assume the stance of the Arena Dancer. Let's fucking go. I mean, that's all I wanted was to write that. You assume the stance of the Arena Dancer. Guys, mark me here. Mark my words. If I get to the campaign and someone chooses Arena Dancer and I get to say, you assume the stance of an Arena Dancer? You assume, you assume the stance of the Arena Dancer? I'm going to shit my pants. Maybe not literally. I'm going to lose my shit. I'm going to shit my lose. You know what? Something's going to happen. Something's going down. You assume the stance of the Arena Dancer. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's fucking go. Note to self. Note to self. All right, I love this. Continue on. Let us continue on. Seething hatred with blood and gore and more. Nope. Yeah, fair enough. There's also something to like seeing like an unbelievably terrifying and dangerous event go down to kind of be like, you know what? Life is fragile, so fuck it. Let's do the thing. Figurative skid marks are always preferred. Well, I'm honestly too afraid to check. So we'll keep it figurative for now. Until the end of your next turn, correct? Is that how it goes? How long does this last? Whenever an enemy misses you... What do we think? 3 turns? Okay, let's say 3. Cool. We need to answer until this dance ends. You gain a +2 to your AC and Dex saves. In addition, what is it? Whenever an enemy misses you with a melee attack, you can shift 5 feet as a free action and gain combat advantage against that enemy until the end of your next turn. Cool. That's sick. That I think is very dope. Okay, Gladiator, done. Done, dude. We done. I think we got to go up and get Elemental Priest. This is very cool. Presumably a magic user sworn to one of the 4 elements. Let's get it. Okay, Gladiators are going to be cool, y'all. Like, that'll be very fucking cool. Also, I got a fucking goddamn ad about the puppy monkey baby. God damn. So now I have to remind you all that it exists. You didn't have to. I honestly don't know what that is. And I'm living. I'm actually thrilled in this moment. Figurative Skid Mark is a great punk band name. Yeah, for sure. Even just Figurative Skid. That's great. Or like Figure the Skid. I think Skid Mark is a pretty good punk band name, period. I appreciate that, Richter, truly. As the only person I know personally to ever touch 4E. Mountain Dew ad, bro. Oh, well, the mascot for Mountain Dew. This does ring a bell. Was it a Super Bowl ad? Interessante Super Bowl, eh? Okay, where is the Elemental Priest? Here we go. Okay. Let us go up to the Elemental Priest. Let me look at Gladiator real quick because I just want to see what I did there. I had 2, 3. Cool. Great. So this is what we're doing next. The 2 types are Rainbringer and something else. I like the idea of a Rainbringer. Like, that's cool as shit. I hold the wrath of fire in my grasp, the endurance of rock in my shoulders. None can outlast me in battle. Okay. Wow. Aggressive. You gain the Spirit of Athos. I like that. Oh, wow. A spirit appears defending you and your allies with its body? You fucking kidding me? You know, something I'm realizing here as well is that these themes, like, and, you know, kind of sub-themes, the verbiage gets kind of hard. If we call them, like, class light and subclass light, might make a bit more sense. But, I have 6 players, and there's going to be, like, 18 or more subclasses, So I will be able to use this for encounters, for building out NPCs, for building out villains or henchmen. And that to me is the advantage of like putting down stat blocks, period, is you give yourself a reference point to either straight up copy and paste or build off of. Like, what was I doing level 1 and 2 and 3? Okay, cool. What should I be doing levels 4 through 6 or whatever? Okay, cool. So do we want to do the Spirit of Athos? Like, I'm not sure about that. You conjure a Spirit of Athos. You and your allies gain a +1 power bonus. Okay. That is to all defenses while adjacent to it. So I guess +1 to AC and all saves. As a standard action, you can dismiss the spirit and make the following melee attack from the spirit square. Okay. This is a bit complicated, but we'll do it. D10 ability modifier target takes a penalty. The fact this is level 1 feels insane to me. So do we say that this happens like for 1 round? I think it's 1 round. All right, very well. First level. Spirit of Athos. His spirit was of the Athos. Bonus action, aka minor action. You conjure an elemental spirit from the dust of Athos. Until the end of your next turn, you and your allies gain a +1 bonus to AC and all saving throws. That's pretty intense, but honestly, I like it. Dark Sun's going to be hard. At the end... Oh, got it. 30 feet. Cool. Till the end of your feet, at the end of your... On your following turn, as an action, you can dismiss this spirit and make a melee attack from the spirit's square. So how do I'm like 1d10 plus ability modifier damage. This one is basically making it a dex save on whether or not it hits. I think you just roll using your own stats, right? And then it adds 1d10. 1d10 is a lot. But honestly, it's cool as shit. Okay. Beat players with their own rules. That's what it's all about. No, it was an ad about like a Walmart thing or something with like 30 different mascots. Dear God. It's like they settled on a monkey puppy dog. In D&D, I would make telekinesis her most used spell. Fuck yeah. Animate object is such a nightmare. I've been seeing that firsthand. It is a nightmare. Ass, exactly. Thank you for picking up on that. Spirit of Athens? Spirit of Athos, that'd be great. Yeah, I love the idea. It's like, yeah, the elemental priests automatically gain an invisible toga. Yes, now we use them. Now you have access. Now you have access, Marshmallow, to these dope-ass emotes. Bonus action. You conjure an elemental spirit from the dust of Athos, range 30 feet. To the end of your next turn, you and your allies gain a +1 bonus to AC and saving throws. On your following turn, as an action, you can dismiss the spirit and make a melee attack from the spirit square, using your own melee attack bonus. On a hit, you deal an additional 1d10 damage. Cool. Fucking love it. Second level. And then second we'll do utility evocation, ground trembles, minor action. This is fucking wild. This is wild. Like, as I read it, and I'm not sure what to make of this. It feels a little bit to me like Stockholm Syndrome. But as I read more 4th edition, the more I'm like, yo, this is kind of cool. Yo, I kind of fuck with this. Don't tell nobody. I mean, for real though, I'm like, yo, this is like a really thoughtful, it's like there's so much going on. Like there's so much going on, you know? I don't know. I like it. Okay. This is so wild though. Utility evocation. You conjure a scion of stone that lasts until the end of the encounter? Wait a minute. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Okay, this is, I love this. Let me just get this real quick. Because I'm going to put this right here. These are both bonus actions. This is wild to me. Okay, like, I mean, 4th edition is popping off right now. It's popping off. Nobody tell Richter or any of my friends. 4th edition's the shit. You heard it here first. Athas, A-T-A-H, is the name of the world of Dark Sun. In my intro letter that I sent my players, right? I described it as the lush forest and deep plains of the north have been bathed in alternating darkness and scorching heat since the Great Loss and subsequent signing of the Dark Truce. The Great Loss is basically explaining how magic largely left the world. The Dark Truce is lore from Campaign 1. Between the Drow and the cities of the north, all save the citadels and dwarves swore peace. Concessions of land and tactical position were yielded to the Drow. The swath of land beginning in the Dissaran Valley upward, the great sword coast of Faerun, was dubbed Athas, meaning dust in the Drow tongue. Now in actual Dark Sun, Athas is just the name of the world. But because I am transitioning from a Sword Coast Faerun Campaign 1 into this Campaign 2, your boys gotta make it work, alright? An appropriate name given the cracking sands and barren valleys that have come to dominate the landscape there. Okie dokie. Now, if you want to say Athas, that's on you. I would never stop you, from having fun. Her ability is to bring objects to life and move objects with her magic strings. She's a puppeteer. She can do uncanny amounts. I try to work out a weapon. Got it. Could you use... I wonder if your DM would let you reskin Shocking Grasp to be the exact same, but like as if your cloak became animated and like shocked an enemy, right? Something like that. I would maybe reskin Shocking Grasp as an object. All right, you conjure a scion of stone that lasts until the end of the encounter. That's crazy. And that's another thing 4th edition did a lot, is describe things as end of the encounter. Or like, you can do this once per encounter. It's cool. I mean, it's something. They gave a lot of bells and whistles, and it was very clunky for that reason, but there's a bunch of cool shit. You and your allies gain a +1. So I think this is power bonus to all defenses. This, as a second level, feels like... Well, no, it lasts the entire encounter, huh? Till the end of your next... Cool, okay. I gain a +1 to AC. And while within 5 feet of it. The stone, as a standard action, I love this. You can dismiss the spirit. As a minor action. Okay, so as a bonus action. I was reading the wrong thing. I'm right here, by the way. I just have it up on two sides so I can kind of like copy it over. We're going right here. As a minor action, you can dismiss it to grant you and each ally within 5 feet adjacent temporary hit points equal to 5 plus 1/2 your level. What the shit? I mean, look, it's not even that I think these are like OP. I think for second level that is OP by 5th edition. Athos is a dark place, so maybe it's worth it. But oh shit.
Hello everyone,
Sorry.
welcome to
My bad. I clicked on some sweet yoga playlist of mine. We won't go there yet. But why I'm kind of laughing is because I'm not sure like I just don't want some of these to be way more powerful than others. And right now it kind of feels like it might be that way, but let's just put it down. I mean, I think it's temporary hit points 3 equal. You know what? No, let's do it. Fuck it. The party ended on a partial PPK. PPK. Yo, get back in here, Azzy. Try to work at a weapon. Yeah, let me know what you think about that, Amon. It's a non-D&D system, so I can go wild because the system's more concerned with outcomes. Cool. Yeah, so what are you thinking, man? That's interesting. So it is a different system. Cool. Spirit and to it. And grant. Spirit and grant. Hit points equal to plus 1/2 your level to every ally within 5 feet. Okay, cool. And it's just 5th, right? Great. These are cool, but these are fucking heavy, man. Alright, what's this one gonna be? I'm like afraid to even look. What the hell do we have going on next? I can't handle it, and yet I cannot look away. I cannot handle what's going on, and yet I cannot stop. Dude, the 5 HP will burn off as a big deal after a few levels. Okay. You know what? Great way to put it, Richter. Because, I am a little worried about starting level 1. You know what I mean? At low level, keep them alive. Exactly. Similar to Second Wind, right? For a fighter. Where, it's way more helpful first couple levels. I love it. Is an umbrella with a fencing blade. Classic. A gentleman's move. Able to summon butterflies. Different. Didn't see that coming. As minions. And an AoE attack. I love this shit. That spreads sleeping powder. So it's like Butterfree. You basically pull a bunch of Butterfrees out of an umbrella. And put people to sleep. Is that what I'm hearing? It casts sleep powder. Dude, that's sick. Amon, honestly, I want whatever the fuck you and Hoylepa are smoking. Send it over. Oh, shit. Wait a minute. Oh. Okay, see, I'm missing some of these that level up. I'm going to have to go back through. I didn't really notice. Level 11, 2d10. Level 21? Like I said, 4E on that sauce, y'all. 21. The butterflies are animated ribbons. Let's just go ahead and walk through that again, through all of it. A draft for a weapon. An umbrella with a fencing blade. Could have stopped there. That's sick. Able to summon butterflies. Damn, again. Could have put a period there because that's pretty intense. But it continues. Butterflies as minions. And an AoE attack that spreads. Now, again, could have stopped at minions, right? A lot there. Fencing blade that produces butterflies that are, in fact, minions. However, this is, in fact, an AoE attack. Wow, so it's an attack dealing damage, I assume. That spreads also sleeping powder. Now, that's a buttload, which we like. We're skidding all over that butt. Skeet! But then it continues, Amon. This is next level. The butterflies are animated ribbons. Okay. That's it. We found the next level. Amon, thank you for taking us there. Bring me a higher love. I mean, we're up there, dude. We're flying. So, just a general note to self. I'm just gonna make some notes because I am. You know what? I'll put it right here. Put it right here at the bottom. My actual notes. Preamble 1, Session 1. And these are just like literal note to self. Note to self. Check the leveling up of certain themes. Add the dry fountain that sprouts a wheat stalk. Don't worry, this will make sense, guys. That then crumbles. And add in magical, what would we call those? Elementals. Rolling physicalizations of magic, of wild magic. A hold person spell. A fog of cloud kill, etc. So I don't know if anyone out there, and I know that was random as fuck. I just don't want to forget that. Now we're gonna hop back in. But I don't know if anyone is watching or listening to. I guess you can only listen to because it's like a audio only format. Worlds Beyond Numbers. Anyone? It's a lot of the D20 cast. Or it's like half of the D20 cast. It's Abrea and Erica, and I always forget the gentleman's name, but he is so funny. Is it Sal? I don't know. He's great. And Brendan Lee Mulligan DMs. Dude, it's incredible. The production on it is so good. It's like a radio play. It's very beautiful in my opinion. But Brendan, of course, is like crushing it. But has this thing where these wizards of the Citadel that are kind of a big through line of that campaign, they are able to create almost like personified high-level spells. So it's like a crackling sphere of lightning that is in fact a 9th level lightning bolt that can cast, a like lightning bolt cantrip, but if it chooses to unleash its full power, expires the spell and ends the existence of the elemental. I thought that shit was dope. And because I am dealing with a world where magic was horribly lost, where like a great cataclysm of magical mishandling led to this like ripple effect within the social and natural world. So I'm basically just stealing elements of that. I think it's a very fucking cool idea. That's what I was putting down over here. They say good artists borrow and great artists steal. So consider me great because I'm out here like ripping like it is a smash window operation. You know what I mean? Call me the thief of the night. We're drones who attack for her. My problem is that some of the drafts clash with their themes. Themes being like she created this sort of thing that superheroes are involved in, right? That being her past. It's a lot, but I like it. Vengeful Elementals. This to me is something that probably will only be used by me, which is probably good because it's a little confusing. Action. Okay, wow. Range 100 feet. What? I'm so sorry. What the fuck are you talking about? You conjure 4 vengeful elementals in 4 different squares. Last until the end of the encounter, allies gain a +1 bonus attack on melee attacks while adjacent to a vengeful elemental. Huh. I mean, last until the end of the encounter? I don't know about that. That does sound painful. It's like, what's going on? Alright, this is a fucking lot. This is so 4th edition, but I think it's more... You conjure 3 vengeful elementals for the next 3 turns. Now, how did I have this going down? To the end of the encounter. Where did I put that? Shady Dealer knows a gladiator, right? Last 3 turns. Got it. Last 3 turns. Okay. You conjure 3 vengeful for the next 3 turns. Placing them in separate squares. Okay. What is it? Anyone within 5 feet? When an ally is within 5 feet of a spirit, they've been calling them spirits. Of an elemental, we'll call it an elemental, whatever. A +1. They gain +1 to attack rolls. I mean, this is a lot. And a +1d6 to damage rolls. That's a fuckload. Great. As a bonus action, I kind of like that you can use bonus actions to make them explode. It's just a lot. You can dismiss 1 elemental. So, okay, so only 1. Great. And let 1 ally within 5 feet make a single attack, melee attack, as a free action. Cool. That's cool. They give you some more tactics, etc. I think that's cool. Okay, so at level 5, what do we got? What we got here at level 5, y'all? Rainbringer, like that. Or Smoking Crown Initiate. You are only smoke crowns. What do you got? Ooh, no. Parliaments? No. I smoke crowns, dude. Smoking Crown Initiate. What the fuck is that? A member of cult sects and secret societies. The priests of the Smoking Crown are one such sect. They are servants of the great fire spirit. Oh, that dwells in the Smoking Crown, the largest volcano on known Athos. Okay, keep reading. By extension, they are servants of volcanic spirits everywhere in the world. Yo, that's fiery as hell. Me gusta. I feel like I should have probably just been like this. In the spirit of Athos. You know what I mean? Oh, man. Okay. That's awesome. I actually think that's extremely, extremely, extremely cool. So, Smoking Crown Initiate. That's a volcano. Who knew? Rainbringer. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is kind of what I'm talking about. Smoking Crown and retool it for Shantaea. Interesting. Are they designed to be... I like revolutionaries. I don't know about highly effective assassins. That's a great idea, Richter. So let's maybe take a look at that. We're done there? Cool. Travel widely through the tier region. Ooh. Teaching people to respect the elemental spirits, exposing iniquity. This is cool. And defending the weak. All right. I want to call it the Smoldering Crown because I think that's cooler. We'll keep it Smoking Crown, but maybe we'll call them Smolderers. I love that. Sect of Shantaea. I love that. So, I think it's like literally the same vibe. Except they have maybe like wheat surrounded by fire. Like wheat coming out of a flaming volcano. I'm just like on my chest. You see it, right? That I think is cool as shit. That's dope. Okay, I like it. I like it. I like it. Now, at the same time, maybe both these are Shantaea adjacent. Like a Rainbringer? Come on. So what do they gain? Level 6 and level 8, right? Okay. 6th level. Hail Burst. Cool. Sounds dope. You evoke an elemental from the high mountains. Interesting. Action. Okay, see, this is a great example of 4th edition. Like, I don't know what the hell this is supposed to mean. You evoke an elemental from the high mountains in deep sky. Right? Creating short-lived shower of magical hailstones, blah, blah, blah. Cold implemental parietal, standard action, close, burst 1. No idea. Target each enemy in burst. What the fuck is that? So primary ability versus fortitude. So this is a con save. We'll say any amount of enemies up to your proficiency bonus within 30 feet. Say 60 feet. Let's say 60. Okay. Action. You evoke the skies themselves. Ringing hail down upon foes. So choose an amount of enemies equal to your proficiency bonus or less within 100, within, what is it, 60 feet? The target must make a con save, taking 1d8 plus ability modifier cold damage. So do we treat it like I think it's maybe nothing happens on it because it's 3 targets. I'm going to say nothing happens on a success. On a failure, the target takes and is, what do we think this, and is weakened. What do we think that is? And is not stunned. Stunned is too much. What do we think? Restrained? I don't know if restrained is right. As you get in here, what's going on? What did we miss in your life? Ah, from yourself? Interesting, Richter. Cool. Great. So, and their speed is halved until the end of the encounter, I think we say. Their speed... And their speed is halved. Let's say until the end of your next turn. I mean, it's hard to know with like multiple targets. I think the idea of an AoE out from oneself is a very smart move. And probably correct. That might be what Close Burst is like, you know, hearkening towards. But I'm just going to give him 3 targets. There's been a lot of that with the spirits, right? Where you can place them wherever you want. So, like, it feels to me like that's kind of a appropriate use of that. Okay, so Balm of Rain, or this is healing. Great. See, like, in addition, 1 target can spend a healing surge. That's what I couldn't think of with, like, the action points. They have surges, like healing surge, action surge. I don't know. Power surge. Concealment, no. Standard action. Okay, so this is a level 8 option. I think level 8 as a healer in Dark Sun is actually pretty fucking dope, and there's not enough of this, so I like it. 8th level is going to be Balm of Rain. So I think we say this, guys. Action. 3 allies within 60 feet of you. Just want to put 60 feet so they have it. 60 feet of you. Surrounded by gentle mist. Oh, the mist is what conceals them. That's very cool. Like, especially look at this image they have. That's dope as fuck. I'm just seeing that. This dude's like, I got shot in the heart. She's like, I got you, dog. I'm about to mist your face. I got you. Relax. That's actually very cool. But we're not going to do concealment. You know what I mean? I do like the idea of, in a place as hot as Dark Sun, there just being a mist. You know, I imagine it pretty quickly burns off, but that's fucking dope. Entangled is cool, but let's go slow. I thought about saying entangled, but entangled is restrained. You know what I mean? That would translate to the 5e medical skill where another player gets to use your hit dice. Yep. I was going to say up to half their hit die. That's so funny. I was about to say half. Just calling someone called of a hit squad. Now they have to deal with dumb shit coming over that they don't want to talk to. I mean, the reality is like... just calling someone... called off a hit squad. Lol, got it. And now I have to deal with the dumb shit coming over that I don't want to talk to. Golly, got it. Well, I would suggest having that conversation outside. Yeah? A little easier to kind of move through that a bit more quickly. Okay, Balm of Rain. I'm with this. 3 allies within 60 feet surrounded by gentle mist. These 3 allies may roll up to half their hit die and regain hit points accordingly. Modifier. Cool. All right. I like that a lot. There's not a lot of healing, so let's do it. Smoking Crown. Initiate. Smolderer. I like Smolderers, dude. That boy's looking smoldy. Ugh. Ugh. All right. Fuming Cloud. Dope. Now, again, this is, you know... So Rainbringer, all of that feels like it could be... Like a Balm of Rain is very Shantae adjacent. I'm wondering what we do here. Choose one ally within 5 squares. Choose one ally within 5 squares of you. The target is marked by that ally until the end of your next turn. Okay, I'm looking at the Fuming Cloud, and it's obviously weird as shit. Fuming Cloud. Okay, so 3d8 fire, basically. You know what? We'll just say it's like a 15-foot cone. I like that. Cool. 6th level. Fuming Cloud. Is it Fuming Hands? Fuming Clouds. That's fine. Action. 15-foot cone. For himself. You scour foes with the vengeance of the mountain, the volcano. I like that. Vengeful volcanoes. Dex save against your spell DC to take 3d8 fire plus your proficiency bonus. Or half damage on a success. Okay, I'm with it. Cool. I mean, that's just a classic. Like, spit a little fire out of your hands. Come on. That's a classic. We're sticking with it. Molten Hands. I like that. Molten Hands is dope. I was thinking about doing Fuming Hands. You know what I mean? I kind of like that. Another great suggestions. Molten Hands do a 30-foot... You think 30? You know, this one has a 60-foot range to essentially potentially deal 1d8 and 3d8. So that's comparable. We'll say that's cool. We'll say 30. That makes it more comparable with Hail Burst, right? Now, a 30-foot cone is also a lot of feet, right? So I also like that because it makes combat more hectic. Like, it will more likely get an ally at 30 feet. So that's a bonus. We like that. Okay, 8th level, what do we think? Blasted Ground or Magma Fissures? Both. One is a minor action. It's a burst. Okay, burst creates a zone that lasts until the end of the encounter. The zone is difficult terrain, only for enemies. Got it. Enemy that ends its turn within the zone or falls prone within the zone takes 1d10 fire damage. Interesting. So this is it looks to me like this is the image of Blasted Ground, right? Just to the left there. And that to me feels like your Thunder Wave analogy, Richter, right? Yo, Insomnia. Hearken to me, ye Prince of Peace. Insomnia, what are you doing, dude? How dare you grace us? Good to see you, buddy. Digital hug. Exactly. I apologize for leaving your bed so cold and so lonesome. But I'm off here on the front lines of the meme wars, fighting for our freedom. It is a barren and lonely bed. Hey, man. Insomnia. OMW, dog. OMW. Hope you've been well, man. How are we? What's going down? How you living? I've been lurking a bit, but I feel like I've either been like not getting your streams or you're streaming a little bit less which I fully support, as long as it ends, of course, with you coming back with a vengeance. But for real, loving you. Fume does not connect me to volcanoes. Interesting. Like a plume, like a fume. I like it. Molten's good. Molten feels like lava to me. And this, in my mind, is like black clouds and not lava. Does that make sense? Yeah. A reason why I found it funny when an AoE mage had the perfect spell to deal with a group of enemies, but isn't able to prevent friendly fire. Yeah, easier for a sorcerer than a wizard, right? Insomnia, we're over here porting over Dark Sun, baby boy. We over here porting Dark Sun. Richter is he's like a kettle. Yeah, we had some sick players. Oh, got it. I will be back on tonight. Let's go. Ashen Hands. I mean, I think I'm just gonna stick with fuming. I mean, I totally respect you not liking it, but I like a fuming cloud. That's very evocative to me. But fuming hands, just like black smoke. You know what I mean? Smoking hands might be more accurate, but I like the fumes. So what do we want? Blasted ground or fissures? Okay, so fissures is full of sprouting lava. Surround your ally, searing your foes, and trapping them close. Zone moves with your ally. I think we're going to go with Blasted Ground. Maybe we'll call this Shantaea's Wrath. I don't know. Like, I don't know how long I'm going to slow play Shantaea. I'm going to allude to that in session 1 because that's kind of where we left off in campaign 1. So I think this is action range 15-foot cube. Radius from self. I think this is how it kind of has to be. Yo, tell me your familiarity with Dark Sun, Insomnia. What's the deal? I feel like everyone's familiar. Have you played it? Have you gone in? Fissures is fun. Fissuring hands, though. Fissuring fumes? Ashen hands I like, but it's like, okay, is this dude a coal miner? What's going on? You know? Richter, I love it. Just renaming them Dark Sun spells. Yo, kind of. We're taking the themes that used to be like the old classes of Dark Sun, and I'm basically giving that to my party, you know, minus a lot of stuff. But I'm giving that to my party as like an additional subclass, shall we say. I want people to have to pick it and to get a level 1 mechanic, partly to like power them up a little bit in a hectic world, but really to connect them to Dark Sun, you know, to like give them a reason to be whatever they are, a gladiator, a Templar, etc. Okay, Wrath of the Bushel, action, range, 15-foot radius, 15-foot sphere. Okay, sphere. So this is going to be this thing right here. I think you call up broken red hot rubble. Okay, cool. You summon the wrath of the mountain. Surrounding yourself in molten, broken earth. This area around you is difficult terrain for your enemies and lasts until the end of the encounter. Here we are. I mean, I know that the end of the encounter thing is going to be abused to the maximum. Or they're going to be like, oh, we're pursuing the guy that ran away still. I still have this, but we're still in pursuit. Like, you know that they're going to milk the shit out of that. Like the only goat in the county. They're going to come and be like, give us that milk. Ugh, it's ridiculous. Bunch of milk fiends. What about burning the chaff? Yeah. For sure. I mean, I only need a couple. Like, I think the important thing is to make elemental priests acolytes of Shantea, their fallen mistress. The mountain, the volcano reborn. Yeah, I mean, I think we just like kind of bring a way to do it. I do like that a lot, though. Burning the chaff. Okay, how a lot of the new 5th edition players don't know that Greyhawk was the original world we played D&D in. Dude, I actually was just diving into Greyhawk. I mean, it was originally like the castle, right? And like the lands that surrounded Greyhawk Castle. Yeah, I cannot imagine. Can you imagine like playing in a Gary Gygax home game? Like, that's just the wildest shit. Dark Sun, if I remember, it was not a place we all skipped and held hands in. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going that dark, but I am going as if Faerun fell into this broken, cracked landscape. Magic drained from it. There was a sort of a horrible mishap where the natural world was sapped of its vitality because of its connection to Mithra, to the threads of magic in the world. So threads of magic snapped and sort of eroding instantly, leading to the subsequent erosion of the world itself. Around you is difficult terrain and lasts until the end of the encounter. Additionally, any enemy that ends its turn within the zone or that falls prone within it takes 1d10 fire damage. Okay, I like that a lot. That's dope. Like, that's a very fucking cool thing. I think burning of the chaff is probably better. I know you said the, but I like of the. Okay, sick. So we still got a couple, right? Still got 4 or 5. Okay, damn, there's too many that I realized. Well, that was rowdy. This was fun. Guys, good stuff. Today is my son's 1-year-old birthday, guys. We had a great morning. I'm going to go pick him up in about 2 hours. And, yeah, it's just been fun. Like, me and my wife were sort of just looking at each other this morning as we left. Because it's, you know, it's crazy. Like, it's been a heck of a year. Whew. It's felt like, 7 or 8 months, but it's also felt like about 2 years. Yeah? So that to me is a wild, wild reality. But I bring that up because it's a great day. I appreciate you guys streaming with me. We're actually leaving town tomorrow. We're going back home, visiting some fam for a little bit. It'll be great. And then I'll be back next week. I might have a mystery guest on Friday. Remains to be seen. But I will probably... I'm not sure what next week is going to look like. It's going to be wonky as well. But after that, we'll be back on the Wednesday streams with occasional bonuses. But absolutely love y'all, guys. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for kicking it. Thank you for working on the jazzed dancer. Richter's favorite principle of Dark Sun was built as needed. Dark Sun is brutal, indeed. Because everything you knew was totally turned on its head. Appreciate that. They grow a lot in a year and after the 9 months of pregnancy. Agreed. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. All right, guys, here's what we're going to do. We're going to raid somebody. We're going to spread the love. We're going to spread and send a little love. Stick with me. We'll just pop in and say hi. Somebody that's hopefully doing D&D prep. We'll see. There's obviously a lot of actual plays, and those are great. But I want to find somebody that is doing some prep. So we are close to just that. If anyone has somebody that they know, we can do that as well. Talks around the teapot. That looks cool. Let's do it. Okay, guys, we're going to stream Talks Around the Teapot. They look awesome. They're hanging around, having tea, talking about D&D. This is absolutely hysterical. I love this. Everybody that came through, thank you so much. Insomnia, I missed your butt. Richter, thank you so much. Amon, Azzy, Hoylepa. Who am I forgetting? I might not be forgetting anybody, but Amon, I shouted you out. But so Marshmallow, of course. Cannot forget Marshmallow. Just the legends coming through. DJ Chromie, appreciate you popping in. Yo, shout out to Richter for getting a hype train going and tossing out a ton of love. Like, come on. That's awesome. That's incredible and appreciated and very rad. So hop in, guys. We're going to go in. We're going to stream and raid Talks Around the Teapot. They are a very, very cool group that is having tea and discussing D&D. So if you're not on board for that, I don't know what to tell you. It's tea and it's D&D. So that's what's going on. We will be back next week. I don't know when. After that, we'll be back onto Wednesdays as normal. But as always, take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. And wish my son a happy birthday. Love y'all. I'm out. We out. We gone. We deuced.
Because you broke in! You broke in! You broke in!
He wasn't even gonna hurt you, he was just gonna call the police and also, he's poor.
Okay, cool.